What is up guys, Jarv here, back today, jumping into Destiny 2. Now in today's video, we're taking a look at the Adored. This is a brand new ritual weapon introduced with Beyond Light. And in this video today, I'm going to show you the fastest way you can get your hands on it. So if you've been struggling to get this, or you haven't got around to doing it yet, I want to show you the fastest way and save you a lot of time. Now, if you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps me out here on the channel. And if you're new here, I want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content. Be sure to hit subscribe as well. But without further delay, guys, let's jump into the video. Now this week has seen the launch of Beyond Light, a brand new DLC for Destiny 2, and with that we see the return of ritual weapons, and these are uniquely rolled and often become some of the best weapons inside Destiny 2. Now today's video we're taking a look at the Adored, and the Adored is strongly based on the beloved back from Season of Opulence, which is obtainable through the Menagerie. But this time it returns, this time as the Adored, and has a unique role associated to it. Now this is an adaptive frame, so it's a well-rounded grip, is reliable and sturdy, and this sits in the energy slot as a sniper rifle. Now the unique role we have on this one, we have your accurized rounds, which will give you a boost to your range plus 10. But in terms of the legendary traits, we have a choice. First up we have triple tap, where rapidly landing precision hits will return 1 round to the magazine. In the same column we have Killing Wind, where final blows grant increased mobility, weapon range and handling for a short duration. And then in the final column we have Vorpal Weapon, which increases damage against bosses, vehicles and guardians with their super active. And finally we have Snapshot Sights, which gives you a faster time to aim down sights. And in combination together we have a great role here for PvE, but also PvP, depending on your preference. Now for the first time in Destiny 2, we also have multiple ways that we can go about obtaining this weapon. So if you like PvE, you have a choice between Strikes and Gambit. But if you love PvP and would prefer to earn this in the Crucible, then you have a Crucible route in order to obtain this weapon. But in our video today, we're taking a look at the fastest route, and with that in mind, we're going to pick the Vanguard route in order to obtain the Adored. Now this will give us the first step of the quest called Strikes in Your Sight, and this is a 3-tiered objective. Now the objective reads, we need to defeat bosses, combatants and collect points by defeating combatants by using a sniper rifle in strikes. Now it's important to bear in mind that sniper rifle precision final blows will grant the most efficient progress. Now here it states we need to defeat 40 bosses. Now if you run strikes normally, these do count as 1 per final boss. But in this video today we're going to show you how you can work around that. Now as for the combatant portion of this objective, we need to defeat 1,000 combatants, but this doesn't need to be with a sniper rifle though, as long as you have one in your inventory. Any combatant that you kill will count towards this progress. And finally we have points. This is a percentage based objective. Now based on light.gg, we need to earn 300 points. It's not entirely clear exactly what that refers to, but this is one of the first objectives that you will complete out of the 3 tiers that we have available. So as long as you're defeating ads and getting boss kills while having a sniper rifle in your inventory, then you'll be making progress against all 3 of these objectives. Now in order to complete this in its most efficient form, you'll need 2 friends to form a fire team, and with that in mind we're going to load into the Corrupted Strike, but we're not going to be completing this strike in its conventional way. Not at all, we're going to be actually going over to the Blind Well. Now the Blind Well is a public space, so you will come across other people outside your fire team, but you will need to activate the Blind Well in order to load in combatants for you to defeat in order to progress your objectives. Now before loading into the Corrupted Strike, it may be worth visiting Petra Vinge, as she sells charges of light, which are the consumable that you need to input into the Blind Well in order to activate the event. So if you don't have any in your inventory or you're running low, be sure to pay her a visit first before jumping into the strike. Now if you're new to Destiny and aren't too sure exactly where the Blind Well is and the spawn location in the Corrupted Strike, be sure to follow the direction that I'm taking here on screen now, and this will take you from the start of the strike all the way to the Blind Well. Now once you arrive here, you just need to activate the event as you normally would if you were in a public space. As I said, you may find people here from outside your fire team, but that is just fine as they'll be helping you defeat combatants along the way. Any kills that they get though won't count towards your progress. Any kills made in your fire team won't count towards your progress either. Now, as we said before, while sniper rifles do grant the best progress, it doesn't grant the only progress. So you could actually use any weapon of your choosing, any preferential weapons that you can use to defeat ads very quickly, and you can combine these two things to help increase the speed of your progress. Now, depending on whether you put a tier 1, tier 2 or tier 3 charge into the blind well will determine the amount of bosses that spawn at the end of the activity. If you're able to submit a tier 3 charge, for example, you'll have 3 bosses, and if you can get tags on each and every one of them, this will be 3 bosses towards your progress on your adored legendary quest. Now my fire team and I spent around 90 minutes in the blind well in order to complete that very first objective. And once you do complete that though, you'll get on to the next step, and this is called Eyes on the Enemies. Now with this one, we need to get precision final blows with a sniper rifle or sniper rifle defeat streaks without dying in strikes. At the moment, we're at the blind well, but we are technically in a strike. So with that in mind, equip the sniper rifle if you haven't already and go for those precision hits once again, and whichever objective you complete first will complete the entire step for you. Now this step is much shorter than the previous step, and it will only take you maybe less than 1 run in the blind well in order to complete the final stage of this quest. Once you've done it successfully, you'll get the prompt on screen, which will prompt you to return to Banshee 44 over in the tower. Once you pay him a visit, you'll have your hands on this new ritual weapon. Now, as we said before, it's very reminiscent of Beloved back from the Season of Opulence, but it has a very unique role which is both good for PvE and PvP. But by following the steps in this video, it should take you no more than around 90 minutes in order to get your hands on it. So there we have it, by far the easiest and fastest route in order to get your hands on the adored sniper rifle. So if you haven't done it already, be sure to give this a try and save yourself some time. Now if you have enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a rating down below. That super helps me out here on the channel. And if you're new here, I want to keep up to date with all the latest Destiny 2 content, and it's coming thick and fast right here on the channel, then be sure to hit subscribe as well. I'm going to jump back again into the game as always, and I will catch you all again very soon.